The symbolism of the book cover. Before the seeker turns to the first chapter, it is important to contemplate the symbolism of the cover image. It is not mere decoration, but a sacred sign for those who read with the inward eye. The image shows a sun at dusk, being eclipsed by a black banner, the Panji Sug from the ancient waters of the Sulu Sea. This is no ordinary emblem. Within that Panji resides the Kahawa Sug, or in the sacred tongue, Kahwa, the deepest cup of inner wisdom, known to the sages as Ilmu Laduni. It is the wisdom not learned from books, but poured directly into the hearts of the sincere, from the one beyond all names and images. In the Quran, it is said, until, when he reached the setting of the sun, he found it setting in a dark, muddy spring. Surah Al-Kahf, 18-86. This ancient verse refers to Dhul Qarnayn, to whom Allah granted the keys to the unseen realms. The sun, symbol of the external mind, sets in the dark, muddy pool of earth, which in the mystic tradition represents the pressing fluidity of divine wisdom. It is in this muddy pool that the proud son of the intellect is humbled, submerged in the depths where the mind cannot lead, but the qalb, the spiritual heart, perceives. In an age when people fall under the sway of this external sun, the dominion of the intellect, reason, and appearances, several signs manifest as told in sacred texts. 1. The people no longer understand the language of light, the subtle wisdom flowing from the divine. 2. The lands grow weeds and thorny plants, signs of inner corruption and the rise of the forbidden jakam within hearts. 3. The thorny weeds are the humans who, ruled by ego, refuse small acts of kindness and seek only self-glory. The Quran warns, so woe to those who pray but are heedless of their prayer, those who make show and withhold small acts of kindness. Surah Al-Ma'un 107-47. These are the thorny weeds, the Gog and Magog of the age, sowing corruption, hoarding knowledge and wealth, and abandoning the sacred pulse of mercy. 4. They approach Zulkarnain, a Mukali, a diver into the depths of divine wisdom, seeking refuge from the deceit of the false powers of the age. Allah sends down from the heavens Al-Hadid, cold, unyielding iron, a parable for the unbending, sharp blade of truth that cuts away the illusions, the deceitful projections of the world mind. And we sent down iron, in which is a strong force and benefits for humanity. Surah Al-Hadid 57-25. It is through this truth, this Al-Hadid, that the weeds in the unproductive fields of human hearts are cleared, making way for the return of sadaqah, the pure act of giving without expectation, the foundation of manifesting the heavenly kingdom upon earth. For Allah has said, vision perceives him not, but he perceives all vision, and he is the subtle, the aware. Surah Al-An'am 6-103. Only the spiritual heart, qalb, of the sincere believer, the mu'min, can behold the unseen. This symbolism in the cover is thus a parable for every seeker. To let the sun of the mind be eclipsed, to drink from the muddy spring of divine wisdom, to silence the weeds of illusion, and to take up the Al-Hadid, the clear blade of inner truth, and manifest sadaqah as the will of heaven upon earth. Hidden within spiritual symbols lie the most explicit of realities for those with eyes to see. The silent flame of the light of Allah is a radiance untouched by the fire of mind, beyond the grasp of intellect's restless sun. It is the light concealed within the inward niche, the secret chamber where the fire of thought is extinguished, and the unseen star of divine light rises. The Quran reveals this in one of its most luminous verses. Allah is the light of the heavens and the earth. The example of His light is like a niche within which is a lamp. The lamp is within glass, the glass as if it were a brilliant star, lit from a blessed olive tree, neither of the east nor of the west, whose oil would almost glow forth, even though no fire touches it. Light upon light. Surah An-Nur 24:35. The olive tree in this sacred verse is not of the east nor the west, meaning it lies beyond the prison of space, time, and duality. It is the station where the silent flame burns, fueled by the oil of uncreated wisdom. The wise knew of this. Those whom Allah describes in the Quran as Ulul Albab, the people of insight and understanding, were able to read His living signs in the cosmic book of creation. They perceived that every star, tree, stone, and breath was an ayah, a verse of the living Quran. This book is a guide for the modern seeker of truth, leading them to a great fortress, one that the common enemy, Satan, can never penetrate. Dive deeper into the complete version of this book. Email us for inquiries.